Hey, what's up, guys? Gilroy here, and I just wanted to go through some of the hot fixes of June 27th, or 7.25, and I'm gonna play this video in the background, so at least I have something playing. So let me go first with the Demon Hunter. So the Demon Hunter damage of all abilities increased by 2%. Demon Spike damage increased by 46%. Effective Mastery, Demonic Presence, damage only increase by 7%. So I used to run with Demon Spike. My old build actually by what is it 7.1.5. I used to run Demonic's Appetite, so I use that a lot. And recently I have tried it, and I still like my Demon's Blades, to be honest. I still like that because when I'm bursting, I have to hit an extra button. So, let me go down. So, Survival Hunter. Damage of all abilities increased by 4%. Mage, Frost, Glacial Spike, Stored, Icicle damage. Component no longer benefits from percentage damage but buffs on the caster. Glacial Spike damage increased by 50%. I mean, that sounds good. I don't play a mage, but there you go. Monk, Windwalker Monk, damage of all abilities increased by 2.5%. Fist of Fury, damage increased by 12%, which sounds pretty good to me. Pretty good to me. Buffing them. Bad for my Demon Hunter, but good for them. Okay, Warlock, Affliction, Corruption, and Agony damage reduced by 5%. Now let me go down. These are some of the items, but I'm just going over the talents and the abilities, see if they're buffing and what they're nerfing. And now, Unholy Death Knight, Crypt Fever damage reduced by 33%, PvP template strength increased by 5%. Demon Hunter, Havoc, Chaos Strike deals 5% less damage in PvP situation, was 15% less damage, so that's good. At first, at first glance, I thought it was bad, but that's good. Annihilation deals 5% less damage in a PvP situation, was 15% less damage. PvP template versatility increased by 5%. PvP template agility increased by 3%, so we're getting buffs. Added with that 2% increase in damage with that 5%. Okay, Restoration Druids, PvP template intellect increased by 5%, damage dealt in PvP reduced by 5%, healing of situation. Monk Brewmaster, PvP template versatility increased by 30%, PvP template haste increased by 25%. Mistweaver, Soothing Mist, healing reduced by 20% in PvP situations. Soothing Mist healing cast by Jade Serpent statue reduced by 20% in P situations. Way of the Crane heals for 175% of the damage dealt, was 200%. PvP template intellect increased by 3%, damage dealt in PvP situation by 5%. Alright, Frost Mage, Ebon's Bolt, damage reduced by 10% in PvP situation. Blurry damage reduced by 5% in PvP situations. Glacial Spike damage reduced by 10% in PvP situation. PvP template intellect increased by 3%. Okay. So they're getting a little nerf. Paladins, Flash of Light. This is holy. Flash of Light. Well, I think this is in general. Flash of Light healing increased by 15 in PvP situations. Now, and go down holy. PvP template intellect increased by 5%. Damage dealt is reduced by 5%. Holy Light healing increased by 10% in PvP situation. Holy Shock healing increased by 10% in PvP situations. Protection, Sacred Duty, reduced cooldown of Blessing of Protection and Sacrifice by 30%, was 50%. Retribution, PvP template versatility increased by 50%. PvP template haste decreased by 10%. PvP template critical strike decreased by 20%. So they're nerfing y'all just a little bit. Alright, going down, Priest, Discipline, damage dealt in PvP reduction 3%. PvP template intellect increased by 5%. Holy damage dealt in PvP reduced by 5%. PvP template. Intellect increased by 3. So I understand that they're nerfing their damage a little bit more and increasing their you know, casting, you know. Okay, Shadow PvP template. Intellect increased by 3%. PvP template versatility increased by 10%. And Shadow Mania now grants 4 insanity every 2 seconds. Was 3. 4 insanity every 2 seconds. Was 3. Okay. Now Mind Trauma now steals 3% haste. 3% haste was 1% haste. Mind Trauma maximum haste stolen is increased 12% per target and 24% overall. So yeah, Shadow is getting a buff. Shadow Priests are getting buff. I think they kind of need it. Assassination. Poison Bomb damage reduced by 40% in PvP situation was reduced 30%. Subtlety Vanish cast by Thieves Gambit will now cancel when the target begins to cast a spell. PvP template agility reduced by 5%. Shaman's Enhancement. PvP template agility reduced by 5%. Damage of Storm Pike and Storm Pike offhand. Wind Strike and also Wind Strike offhand reduced by 5% in PvP situations. Warlock's Affliction. Corruption damage reduced by 15% in PvP situations. Agony damage reduced by 15% in PvP situation. Absolute Corruption now increased the deterioration of corruption 24 seconds in PvP situation was 40%. Unstable Affliction damage increased by 10%. PvP situations. Drain Soul damage increased by 15% in PvP situations. Now allow Gateway Mastery now allows players to use your demonic gateway every 15 seconds. Was 30 seconds. Okay, that's crazy. So they're reducing agony. So this makes me worry because warlocks are really good in arenas. With not too much though. Not too much. But they're buffing affliction. Arms War, they're just getting a nerf. So their defensive stance is reduced by 20% in PvP situations. Was only 10%. PvP template strength reduced by 4%. PvP template versatility reduced by 3%. So they're nerfing warriors a little bit. I guess they are pretty crazy right now. I play Fury. That's my second warrior. That's my second main is a warrior. But yeah, this is some of the hot fixes of 7.2.5. Yeah, let me know how you like it. If you play a Demon Hunter or if you play other classes, or if you play Warrior, what do you think about that? Would you go back to Fury, or would you stay Arms? My guy's Fury. Because of, I guess I'm too lazy to go farm AP because I just want to focus on one. And so far I've just been focused on my Demon Hunter AP. But, and also just keep you guys updated, Destiny 2 is coming out and I'm thinking about playing that game. It's either Titan or a Warlock, so I just want to change it up a bit. I do love World of Warcraft. But there's times where I just want to, play some other games. But I'll definitely keep playing World of Warcraft. It's crazy because this channel used to be a walkthrough. It used to be a video game walkthrough. I got some walkthroughs in the past that I've done. But yeah, in the near future, with my Twitch channel and a YouTube channel, just want to evolve a little bit and see what kind of content I can do for you guys. What kind of content would you like to see? With me in arenas, it's new. I'm getting better, but it's a new thing for me. I do at some point want to find a committed group and climb that ladder, and I think that's all it comes down to. I have the skill, I just need the group for that to be synchronized. So it's all about being synchronized, being vocal. Definitely, so we don't overlap our CCs and our stuns and whatever. So yeah, some of the arenas in PvP are just for fun. I just put it out there just for fun. I'm trying to be the best right now. Just practicing until until I do want to climb those ladders. And I just want to say that, you know, thank you for hanging out, liking these videos. And I just want to head out and say I love you guys, and I'll see you all next video. Peace.